Hey everyone, James Reeves, TFBTV SHOT Show 2024. It is my honor to have Carlo Ferlito, the general manager of Beretta. You guys have no idea what a big deal this is to have Carlo on the program yet again. We're here at the Beretta Defense booth. We're talking about your next generation assault rifle from Beretta Defense. Carlo, tell us everything, please.
Yeah, it's been an interesting journey to develop this new firearm. It's a very new firearm, although the aesthetics may look like something traditional. In reality, it's full of novelties, innovation, and it's something unique in the market that provides new capabilities.
And again, it is my honor to have my good friend Andrea, who I've known for a few years now from Beretta Defense in Italy, and you're going to give us the full rundown of this rifle, but I want to say thank you for being on the program again. Tell us everything about it, please.
First of all, James, thank you for being here. It's a pleasure and an honor. You remember that during your last visit in our factory, you had the opportunity to test the prototype. Yes. At that time, we couldn't allow you to disclose anything on the rifle. Now it's here. It's been launched on the market at DSCI and Millipol in London, and we are very happy to present this one.
Now to give you a unique operator perspective, we've got Martin. Martin, talk to us about your service history.
So I spent 24 years in the British military, 18 years with the SAS at Hereford. I retired in 2018 and became engaged with BDT, and I'm kind of their consultant globally. Come to shows like this, meet interesting people and do interesting things.
You know that we had an interview in the past, and we discussed how Beretta doesn't like to copy and likes to open new roads. I think this is going to be a new avenue in the defense industry for a lot of soldiers that will need to defend themselves on the field.
This project has been going on for 5 years now, right?
Yeah, it's been more or less 5 years project. It arrived several times to a gate in which we say, okay, shall we say enough? It's a good compromise, or shall we go for the extreme consequences and do better on accuracy, or better on precision, or reliability, or ergonomics, etc. And we always took the toughest road and to find new solutions, new ideas, and at the end of the day we are thrilled and excited for the results of this new gun.
So we've been engaged for about 5 years in the development of it, and Luca Moretta's done a lot of the Italian side of life. I've been frequently engaged in Italy, and I've done quite a lot of shooting with it, and I'm impressed with it.
First of all, let me tell you what this rifle is not. It's not an AR-15 platform, another AR-15 platform, and it's not N.A.R.P named. So N.A.R.P is not the name. N.A.R.P is the name of the project because, and I will talk about later, the concept behind the development of this system is the basis for a new family of assault rifle declined in different calibers and different systems. That's why the acronym is N.A.R.P. But again, I want to guarantee anyone that N.A.R.P is not the name of the product. We will find an appropriate name for any model. Let me talk about the job that you have done. First of all, you have been engaged by the Italian Special Forces. This has been a crucial point for us because we have been able to put into this rifle all the tiny details that make the difference between a standard rifle and a military rifle. So this rifle is born and designed to join military tenders and to guarantee the maximum performance in terms of reliability, accuracy, lethality, and signature reduction to the operator. So starting from these 5 capabilities, that is nothing more than the capability approach in using by NATO. Starting from the muzzle to the buttstock, we have been able to analyze, identify, test, and choose the best solution able to increase one or more of these capabilities. I cannot tell you, of course, being a military rifle, all the tiny details, but consider that with a standard SS 109 ammunition, we are close to a DMR rifle in terms of accuracy.
I refuse to believe that.
Okay, you will test it now. I will invite you. You will have to come again to Italy to test it.
If I have to.
Okay. So why is not an F-15? It looks like an F-15, but this was a specific choice that we wanted to do. Shootability is of paramount importance for any soldier. So since most special forces and standard armies worldwide now are used to F-15 platform, we wanted them to find the same controls here. So controls are in the same position than the F-15 platform, but we made some minor improvements coming from the experience of the special forces. So controls are not only fully ambidextrous, but are symmetric as well. So no matter how you handle the weapon, you will find the controls in the same position. We posed specific attention to the position of the controls that must be easy to reach with small or big hands, and each button is covered, is protected by a frame, but easily reachable with gloves.
Externally, it's identical to an AR-15, but internally, it's got a whole different kind of operating system. You know, it's super reliable. You know, it's proprietary to BDT, to Beretta.
We decided to go with a T-lever because it's common, and it's the only thing I will show you of the internal part of the system. You have to have the possibility to quickly disassemble the rifle even on the field. So in this case, you see that we can easily take away the ball carrier group without pulling the T-lever. That is something that usually fall on the ground when you do on the open ground. Our recoil spring is all within the metal upper receiver. So differently from the previous R160, we have upper and lower receiver made in aeronautical aluminum or ergal, and all the recoil group is in the upper part of the rifle. This means that we have a free buttstock. We can use it. The stock is interchangeable with all the AR-15 family of accessories, but we are developing our own stock and grip. This guarantees the fact, again, that not having the buffer here, we can install a folding stock. If you follow the military exhibition, we have presented 3 samples, one with a folding stock. It's a platform, so it's modular. Now we are offering 5.56 because more armies now are issuing tenders for 5.56. But again, being a platform, this weapon will be further developed in 6.5 Grander, and we will have a big brother developing in the next year in 7.62 and all the associated calibers, 6.5 Creedmoor or 6.8, when somebody will decide what 6.8 is. Another important thing, again, for reliability, we want this rifle being dedicated to professional customer. Life cycle support is of paramount importance for any of these customers. So you see that any part that can be subjected to tearing or wearing can be simply changed via pin. So the dust cover, the ejection, the forward assist, and all the other components. We will have even the possibility for some customers that want to have a traditional cocking lever, the side cocking lever.
Externally, you know, it's modular. You can do barrel lengths. You can do different kind of configurations of stock, of handguard. You know, everything about it's designed to be operator interchangeable. You know, so you can select the right gun for the right mission.
Thanks to the cooperation with Special Forces, we posed specific attention to the trigger. That is the first part that the soldier interface with when shooting, and all the customers that had the possibility to test our rifle appreciated the crispness of the trigger.
Yes, and we just got to try it. It's very impressive.
Yes.
I particularly like the trigger. You know, the trigger group's fantastic. You know, it's up there, and it has to be good because it's Beretta's own proprietary trigger. You know, so
Right.
you've got to provide a great trigger, or people won't buy the gun. You know.
We can't see the internals on this, of course, but this is a short stroke piston operating
I
system.
apologize, but you know,
That's
you
okay.
understand
No,
that
that's okay.
being a military product designed for military tender, we don't want to disclose, and we cannot disclose too many information to our.
Please do not apologize, Andrea. Please. Again, it is our privilege to have this platform on the program. Are you allowed to show us the quick disconnect handguard?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please demonstrate.
With only one latch, you can. This is the 14.5 inches barrel. We have 11.5 inches barrel as well. This is the forend. Forend is offered in different length. We offer M-LOK systems, and for customers that want a fully covered barrel or extremely open barrel. And the important thing is that when you have, you know, that one of the most crucial parts to disassemble and clean is the gas port. You see that
easy.
without any tool, with only one hand, I'm able to completely disassemble and clean the most crucial part for reliability.
Wow. That's very impressive. And I see it looks like a paddle up front for an adjustable gas system.
We have 2-position gas system and we have a 3-position gas system because, again, being a platform, we want this rifle to be adaptable to any customer. So you know that ranging from Far East to Western countries, they have different ammunition. So by changing the gas port and the position of the gas port, or if they use a suppressor, we can technically fine-tune and optimize the performance of the rifle to any ammunition, to virtually any ammunition. I mentioned the signature reduction that nowadays is more critical on the battleground. We designed our proprietary muzzle brake that so far is the most effective on the market in terms not only of overall intensity of the flash, but the duration of the flash itself that is important. And we offer a specific Cerakote painting made by Cerakote, not by us, but reduce the infrared reflection of the rifle.
The barrel, cold hammer forged, I assume.
Absolutely, absolutely. Chrome.
And do you know the twist rate that you're going to be offering for 5.56?
1 to 7.
Yes, the mil spec standard. What if I want to change the barrel? Is that possible?
Is that possible? You have only 4 screws. You can do even if you don't have on the battleground the torque wrench, because we made specific tests because Special Forces told us, okay, anything is easy in the warehouse, but you're on the battleground, you don't have a wrench torque. The 2 flags on the forend guarantees that the screws are properly maintained in their position.
This is a true next generation assault rifle. It looks like an AR-15. It looks kind of like an AR-15, but this is...
The muscle memory is one of the most important things when thinking to training of new forces. You have to imagine that when I was in the army, we spent 100 euros, for example, for a new system, but you had to spend 1,000 euros for training, for logistics support, and for to properly train all the operators and the logistic people. So we wanted this rifle, being a military rifle, to be not only as effective as possible on the battlefield for the soldier, but as effective as possible from the logistical and economical point of view for a big armies.
It's not going to be called the N.A.R.P, but do you have a name for it yet?
Probably we will go for a numeric name, self-explaining the caliber and the barrel length.
I am so glad that you're on the program. It's always good to see you, my friend. That was very thirsty work. It's time for an espresso, maybe a Peroni. We had the opportunity to shoot this a year or two ago. Whenever we were in Italy, I was extremely impressed. Where do you see this platform a year from now?
I hope it will be in the most winning the most important significant tenders. As always, when we develop a new platform, it's the beginning of a journey. By interacting with the customers all over the world in the most evoluted countries, we will learn things that will then transfer to the gun, either in accessorizing it or improving maybe certain aspects of interface with what the soldiers are using every day, the habits they have developed in the recent experiences, etc. So we will make it happen for sure. I would expect to be one of the industry reference in a year time.
I'd take this in a heartbeat. We're out there, we've got a folding stock, it's a gas piston system, I think there aren't that many guns on the market that are going to compete with this kind of quality, so I'm more than happy with it, yes.